Hi, this is Bota Elias with Control Risks, and this is your bi-weekly Ukraine update. Let's start with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy's unusual statement last week. Ukraine is preparing to hold its second International Peace Summit of the year this November, and Zelensky said that Russian representatives should be invited to the event. Now, this remark is highly unusual because Zelensky and Ukraine in the past 2 years have been arguing that it is futile to have talks with Russia while President Vladimir Putin remains in power and while Russia continues to disrespect Ukrainian sovereignty. Even if Russia agrees to participate in the summit, a breakthrough in peace talks is highly unlikely. And this is because we have not seen evidence that either Russia or Ukraine are prepared to make any concessions on their current positions on the war. Zelensky's statement does not mean that Ukraine is prepared to cede territory. Instead, the remark is likely driven by careful political considerations, such as being able to tell other countries going forward that Ukraine has tried to engage in peace talks with Russia. Then, we have election season in the US. Ukraine is undoubtedly closely watching the race in the US, especially now that a strong ally, Joe Biden, has dropped out, while Trump has picked a vice president who is opposed to providing aid to Ukraine. Zelensky has paid a warm tribute to Biden and thanked him for unwavering support for Ukraine in the past few years. But Ukraine will be careful to not get involved in internal US politics. Even though Kyiv is interested in sustaining this US support, it does not want to endorse either candidate. Even though the presumptive Democratic nominee, Kamala Harris, is of course way more likely to sustain the support, unlike Trump, who has made it clear that he is opposed to Ukraine aid. On the bright side, Ukraine was able to reach a deal with international bondholders, allowing it to restructure more than $20 billion in debt, avoiding a default. Ukraine was able to reduce the face value of its debt by more than a third, allowing it to save billions in the coming years and to focus on funding the war and ultimately its reconstruction needs.